Hello, this project covers the Loadmaster system used by Smith Trucking Inc., which has been in business for over 70 years. The presentation was completed by Matthew Chang, Shalisa Gavin, Rod Wynn, and Salah Ali. Located in Worthington, Minnesota, Smith Trucking Inc.'s assets consist of at least 125 tractors, 150 refrigerated trailers, and between 200 to 500 employees. The primary products that Smith Trucking Inc. delivers are fresh meat, temperature-controlled vaccines, produce, packaged candy products, non-perishable items, and manufactured goods. The customers of the service are those who need goods to be transported at controlled temperatures. Our principal contact was the IT manager, Daniel Svoboda, who has been with Smith Trucking for over 3 years. He implemented the Loadmaster system. We focused on the Transportation Management System, or TMS, Loadmaster, that was designed and implemented by Daniel Svoboda, utilizing McLeod software. The Loadmaster software is currently on version 18.2. The app tracks orders, mileage, billing, deliveries, payments, and maintenance. Implementing the system has increased productivity and efficiency by eliminating paper copies and creating ease of access for the information, which cuts time and eliminates space needed for hard copies. The system is used as a computer dashboard that is near real-time and is constantly in use. Loadmaster was developed in-house and is specifically tailored to the needs of Smith Trucking Inc. The base software and support was provided by McLeod Software. The Loadmaster app was designed to track information in real time and electronically store it for future viewing. This makes it easier to locate specific information on an electronic database compared to sifting through file cabinets. The data is available for those with a need to know, which allows the company to locate potential weak areas in the business. The app is also tailored to Smith Trucking, so there are no unnecessary extras in the software taking up space. If new software apps are needed, the IT manager has access to updates. The program was bought from McLeod Software. Smith Trucking's policy is essentially a buy it if we need it policy. Smith handles purchases on a case-by-case basis, and purchases over the spending limit, such as future planning or expansions, need approval from the general manager. The database management system that is used is Microsoft's SQL 2017, which has the capability of running on Linux machines. Loadmaster TMS is integrated into many third-party platforms and systems. PeopleNet Corporation is a party that Smith integrates with, as they assist many trucking companies with tracking operational data. The normal operations and primary disaster recovery are hosted on premises. The application is hosted on Smith Trucking's intranet. Remote work and branch offices are connected back through a VPN. Work resources are encrypted and tunneled, but regular internet access is routed locally. Capacity is limited to per-user license purchases from McLeod. For availability, Smith strives for 99.999%, though the organization annually has an estimated 90% uptime. Scalability is only locked by the limitations of the software. Policies address security requirements. Since certain drivers are brokered, Smith privatizes what it makes on load settlements. Brokers can only see what they get paid, and certain people get different group permissions. The software integrates with Windows authentication that uses the user's Kerberos tickets. Users need to be set up in both Active Directory groups as well as groups inside of the Loadmaster app. As per the service level agreement, Smith Trucking receives Loadmaster updates, and then Daniel processes them to the Windows servers bi-weekly. McLeod maintains the software and stages updates in Smith Trucking's environment. Requests for change are handled by using McLeod Field Marshal, a limited programming/editing system to make small changes to forms. All McLeod updates include a changelog with their work order number and the 4-letter company standard carrier alpha code. The database is protected by logs and audit trails. Inside of McLeod, a person can click any field and display any user who made changes in the app. Externally, Microsoft SQL stores its logs in the Windows application log. Daniel tracks software and database components that only him and the general manager have access to. He also monitors CPU, RAM, and storage space. CPU and RAM is added as needed. Although the system development process includes defining, designing, testing, and implementing, the organization does not design, as Smith Trucking lacks an application development staff. The higher-ups in the company are also unable to do any coding, programming, developing, or scripting. The DevOps cycle was practiced because it allowed employees to make something in a timely manner, then run it through one DevOps cycle, or more with added features, and determine the cost of the employee's solution. The development lifecycle manages a project and breaks it up into several phases. A formal analysis was performed by a McLeod rep who analyzed Smith Trucking's needs. C-level employees then reviewed the requirements and also signed off on them. If Smith Trucking decided to purchase the app as part of a larger movement to the cloud, then Daniel would get McLeod involved. The process is complex as virtual networks and storage have to be set up and defined, and vehicle-to-vehicle migrations would need to be performed. Training is a requirement to install the app, as each app is custom and some training is required for the application. Based on Smith Trucking's niche market of refrigerated trucking, as well as the high subscription price of LoadMaster app, our team assessed that the company used the focused competitive strategy when choosing the software. Also, LoadMaster has been with the company since at least version 15.2 up to 18.2, with no notable difficulties reported. This tells us that since Smith Trucking implemented LoadMaster with little difficulties and minimal issues, that they were well prepared in acquiring LoadMaster. Our team suggests that Smith Trucking puts in more time and resources towards proper familiarization and training for using LoadMaster, as there are some information gaps regarding its origin and uses. Also, since there have been few difficulties, our team suggests that the company not only sustain knowledge in seasoned IT personnel, but its affiliates as well, if possible. This way, it'll prevent information silos from occurring. Here are the sources we used. A big shout out and thank you goes to Daniel Svoboda, who's given us knowledge consistently throughout this course and has helped us with this project. For lessons learned, we learned whether to use off-the-shelf or custom software in a firm and how that decision affects firms in the long run. Also, that implementation of said software requires training, as it is not so simple to just plug in and play. Thank you for turning into our presentation.